Throughout this pandemic, we've heard about the struggles of restaurants and hotels in the hospitality industry. But there's another group of workers who say they've been forgotten when it comes to government relief funds. They've been called invisible. Others describe them as the hidden thousands and thousands. They are the self-employed business owners and independent contractors who do work for live events. As Corey Bork reports in this week's Business Matters, these workers are part of the hardest hit industry, who they say no one is really talking about.
Putting on live theater involves a lot of work behind the scenes. It's something Gea Dildascoli has done most of her life as a set technician.
I was a mid-career professional in technical theater. I was making a comfortable living in my chosen field.
She helped with productions at Park Center and Brooklyn Center high schools, but made most of her income through well-known Twin Cities theater venues.
On March 13th of 2020, I lost 8 jobs in 36 hours.
Many of those venues still haven't returned to performances in front of live audiences. The lack of income forced Dildascoli to leave theater. She ended up finding work in residential remodeling.
It is what it is. It pays the bills. I would love to come back to theater, but in the past year and a half, I have made exactly $2,000 as a theatrical technician.
Theater is just one example of the live events industry.
We started to see some of the comeback, and that's what we're excited about. But as we talked about earlier with the new variant popping up, we're seeing more and more events canceling in the last couple weeks alone.
Mark Johnson is CEO of Star Exhibits. The Brooklyn Park-based company helps businesses put on elaborate displays for trade shows and conferences. That included work for Doritos at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Today, Star's workforce is depleted from what used to be 117 employees to now roughly 1/3 the size. Federal PPP loans to help companies keep workers only went so far.
Covers my employees for a few months, but it really doesn't cover the business for the full exposure that we have given this pandemic.
We are here to listen to your stories so that we can then use them to advocate on your behalf in Washington, D.C.
Both Dildascoli and Johnson pressed for relief funds during a listening session last week involving local Congressman Dean Phillips. They hope something can be done to protect a once thriving industry.
The infrastructure that is meant for our industry, a lot of it is gone. It's going to be hard to replace that talent and expertise that the people that have now left.
We need support, and that support needs to be financial. It can't just be platitudes and sympathy, which is a lot of what we've been getting.
For Business Matters, Corey Bork, CCX News.
It's estimated that close to 25% of small businesses in the live events industry have gone away. Johnson with Star Exhibits says it could be 2 to 3 years before his business returns to where it was before.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.